Hello, Frugal Force. Once again, this is Captain Frugal reporting for duty, and today I'm going to talk about a comic book that I just got to read. I was fortunate to be able to take a quick stop and get some comic books early. Unusual, but I was in the area for work, so one of the issues I picked up was none other than Batman, issue 89. Yes, after the Tom King disaster, we are seeing an uptick in Batman. I am enjoying the art and I'm enjoying the storyline. And this cover really I thought was intriguing. It says Rogues Gallery United. So right off the bat, it's got my interest. And of course, on that cover, we've also got we got Catwoman too, and we're getting a little bit more of what her part was in this. Not a whole lot more, but as you know from last issue, if you read it, Batwoman had an issue. Had a hand in what's going on now, and so they're doing that to maybe drive a little friction in the good old Catwoman Batman relationship, and it's quite well. So anyway, the issue starts off with the hospital, and pretty much the Penguin gets dropped off at or kicked out of the Batmobile, however you want to see it, into the hospital because he has been stabbed and he's injured, and he, in Penguin style, offers a lot of money to make sure he lives and pretty much threatens the doctor's life. If I don't live, you will die. He would take his family out, which is, is very Penguin-like, and I really like how this author is writing the Penguin. And speaking of author, let's give him some credit. James Tynion, sorry, writer, I butcher your name. Tynion. Carlo, and I'm not going to say that name right either. Whatever, and Gilliam and Danny, our artist. Definitely look into that. I'm going to put this page up on here so you see it, because I'm not doing him any justice here, as well as the colors, letters. Overall, I'm really appreciating the art in this. Not trying to be a jerk or anything by not getting names. Everyone knows me in these channels. I am terrible with pronouncing names. It's just my thing. Sorry about that. So anyway, with that out of the way, Batman's fighting these assassins, and we get to see him fighting Gunsmith. And I don't want to show too many pages because, gotta avoid the copyright strike and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, he's going after the Gunsmith. He apprehends the Gunsmith too, and he realizes that he's in a reactionist game right now. He's just reacting, and that's what the game plan is to overwhelm him so that he doesn't get what's going on. And, it's interesting, we've seen this with Bane before. Many years ago with, that classic tale when Batman got his spine broke. So this is interesting. But Batman's onto this and moving on and going to play smart. We also get then Harley Quinn and Catwoman working together. I like Harley Quinn as a villain. I know a lot of people like her as this anti-hero, and I don't hate it. I don't hate that direction. I just sort of miss Harley Quinn as a nut job villain. I'd be curious. What are your thoughts on Harley Quinn? Do you prefer her being a villain, or you like this new change? I shouldn't say new. It's been a while now, this change of direction for her to be an anti-hero. I know she's a popular character. Mind you there, I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm just curious what your thoughts are, too. As I said, I don't hate her as an anti-hero, but I really tend to like her more as a villain. So anyway, we have her working with Catwoman, and then all of a sudden we see that Catwoman is a target by the assassins as well. We then shift from this part of the story to Batman, where he's tracking down the Riddler, where he's, I guess, known he was, but he realizes that somebody already has the Riddler. And this is an interesting part too. This is where they supposedly show us now who is probably behind this whole thing. Well, actually, pretty sure. It seems the way the Catwoman sees it and everything, this is the guy behind it, and he captures Edward Nygma. So this is an interesting point here. So now we're starting to see this new villain, which we're not aware of. So we got a new introductory of a villain. So hopefully this won't go out and fizzle out like a wet fart. Hopefully it'd be one of those where they bring a great introduction of a villain and stick the landing with this villain. It'd be nice to have another villain that's really good, another elevated villain in the Rogues Gallery, because we have so many that just you can flip the page through it and it'd be done, but it's really rare to get a great villain that can last the test of time. This one doesn't look anything fancy in particular to me. It reminds me a little bit about like Kraven the Hunter with a shirt on and a white mask, but nonetheless could be, hopefully will be, I hope, a villain that'll stand the test of time. But, you know, my thoughts are my thoughts. So Batman anyway realizes by getting into the video feed that Enigma actually sent him a coded message that's going to help him supposedly. So Batman's looking into that. And meanwhile, Batman sends out his drones to go after the other assassins to help play the game. But then we shift to, this is one of my disappointments in this book. But anyway, we get Harley and Catwoman come back to Enigma to meet Enigma and find Batman there. But the thing is they've whooped the assassins. They took out Merlin and all, and that's a miss. I think I would have liked to have seen that fight. I don't know about you. Would you have liked to seen Harley and Catwoman fight those assassins? I think it would have been. It's not necessary. I understand that. It's just I think that would have been a good throwdown. Would have been interesting to see. But hey, my choices, right? So anyway, Batman pretty much says, hey, to Catwoman, we need to have a talk about this. And Catwoman lets the bag out, yes, he's called the Designer. So we have this villain, the Designer, and that she had a hand in this big plan, and Joker's end has not been revealed. And this is probably my favorite part of the comic, which is the epilogue part of the comic book, where we get the person that was watching, and I didn't mention it before, during the fight with Merlin, the assassins and Catwoman and and Harley, there was another woman watching. She's the new Harley, if you will. So hopefully she'll be a cool character. Anyway, she's working for the Joker, and the cool twist is that Joker's definitely got something big up his sleeve, and he's got pictures up of Batman's family: Richard Grayson, Jason Todd, Dick Grayson. Okay. It should be Dick Grayson, right? Not Rick, but Dick. Timothy Drake, Damian Wayne, and Barbara Gordon. He's got pictures of all of them up there, so you know he's hatching something. He's hatching something big, and I think that could be really, really cool. So here's my thoughts. Overall, great issue. Definitely a good read. If you're not reading this story, I recommend it. If you dropped it because of Tom King, I would go back and pick up where it starts off with the new writer. I'm really enjoying this direction. The rogues seem very villainous. I haven't read Penguin written this way in a long time. I'm interested to see what he does with the Joker, and I'm interested to see if this writer can create a new villain that can really hold his weight and create an epic story and be an epic character to last. Well, these are my thoughts. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on this issue if you read it, or if you're interested in reading it, please let me know. If you want to help this channel, there's a few ways you can do it. Like, subscribe, hit that notifications bell. That's some of the best ways you can right there. Spread these videos and help them get attention. The other ways, if you find yourself in a financial position that you can do it, we do have Subscribestar. We have a Patreon, as well as a one-time donation. We even have a Redbubble. We can get Captain Frugal merch. So if you want to help out, there is benefits to those things too. Okay, like special videos for Patreon and Subscribestar. They share the same rewards, just for the record there. All right, well, thanks for watching. Until next time, keep it frugal.